Hi everyone, it's Danny. Okay, so my viewer Martha has asked me if it's okay and safe to repot Phalaenopsis orchids which are in spike. So okay, first we're gonna answer the question and then we're gonna discuss a little bit more about repotting orchids, why you want to repot orchids, when you should repot them, or when you should not. Alrighty, so in my experience I discovered that Phalaenopsis orchids are really not picky when you actually repot them. You can repot them any time of the year, no matter what, if you have good reasons to. And I also discovered that if the orchid has a flower spike growing and it's still pretty tiny, there's really no danger in you repotting it. Even if you disturb the roots quite a bit, the flower spike will still develop. And I do have a sort of a tutorial. It's actually a complete tutorial on how to repot Phalaenopsis orchids, well, my way at least. And my Phalaenopsis had a flower spike, and nothing happened to the flower spike. It still bloomed, and the flowers actually lasted quite a lot of time. So, if you have strong reasons to believe you should repot your orchid, then go ahead and repot it. I believe nothing will happen to the flower spike. It will not stop growing if the orchid is actually pretty healthy. The only problem I would mention here is that if you repot an orchid which has buds already, you might have some bud blast. I discovered with Phalaenopsis orchids that buds are the trickiest ones. They can bud blast from the lack of light, from the lack of water, from the low temperatures, from the fact that you disturb the orchid in a way. Flower spikes are pretty okay, but buds are pretty fragile. So if your orchid still has buds, you might want to reconsider. Alrighty, second part of the video, let's discuss a little bit about why you want to repot an orchid. Now, the number one reason why I would repot a orchid, no matter the season, no matter if it has flowers or flower spikes, is the media. If I feel that the media is broken down or it has pests or it's just damaging to the orchid's roots, I would repot no matter what. So if you feel that the media is bad, better save the orchid than the flowers. So no matter what, you should definitely repot the orchid. If your orchid, however, seems that it has a lot of aerial roots, seems that it's pretty crowded in the pot, and you're not sure if you should repot it or not, you cannot repot it at this time. If you think that the buds could blast, you can leave it there. Phalaenopsis orchids and orchids in general don't necessarily mind if they're crowded in the pot. All you need to pay attention is when the media dries or when the roots are dried, and you might want to water it a bit more often, but that's the only problem you would have with a very crowded orchid. Other than that, you can actually wait until, you enjoy the flowers or the flowers drop and so on. So in the end, I think repotting has to do with the media more than anything else. If an orchid is crowded, that's really no issue for her to not do so well as long as you water it and care for it properly. The only issue is the media, the state of the roots, the state of the health of the orchid, and so on. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have suggestions or questions, just leave me a comment and I'll answer. And if you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!